All right. So you call it. You ready?
Yes, sir. Let's
All
do
right.
it. Yep.
All right. All right. All right, guys. Well, welcome and thank you for joining us today. The California Dream for All. This is your guide to unlocking $150,000 in home buying assistance, and so it's $150,000 or 20%, whichever one comes first. But we're gonna go over all the details for you guys today. So a little bit about me, guys. I've been in the business now for about going on 10 years. My whole goal here as a real estate agent professional is to guide you as first-time home buyer. If you're a first home buyer, or you're a second home buyer, or if you're looking to sell your property or buy a new property. But my whole goal here is to give you advice, guide you, be basically a resource for you when you're looking to buy a house. And one of these things, or one of the another thing that I do to help you is, let you know about programs that are happening, and exactly like this one today. We're talking about the California Dream for All, which is one of the biggest programs I think in 2024. That's going to help a lot of home buyers because because it's 20% down, or it's $150,000. So that's my background, guys. I've done over 60 plus transactions since I've been in the business. One of I think things that I'm really good at is negotiating. I think that's also something that I really enjoy in the process, along with looking at and finding a property that you're looking for. But yeah, and for Jeff, go ahead, Jeff.
Hey, what's up, guys? I'm Jeff. I've been in the business for about 3 years now, working alongside Lenny. He gave me a great opportunity to join his team. But yeah, I think my whole goal here is to help first-time home buyers, step forward into their first home. So this is important to me because I'm first generation, and seeing this program, learning more about it, I think it's going to help a lot of you guys out and getting into your first home. So did a couple transactions with Lenny. He helped me out through all the negotiation, all that good stuff. So, but just happy to be here.
All right. All right, guys. For today, so what we're going to cover is going to be, the introduction to the California Dream for All program, the eligibility requirements. What are the requirements to be eligible to apply for this program? The application process, like what does that look like? And then the 6 easy steps to secure your spot, basically, for this program. And then lastly, there's going to be a Q&A session. On this platform, you'll see a Q&A tab on the bottom or somewhere in your screen. Any questions, or any time during this presentation, if you have any questions whatsoever, just go ahead and type your question in there. And at the end, we'll take a look at those questions and answer every question that comes through, okay? All right.
All right, cool, guys. So I'm gonna go over the introduction to the California Dream for All program. So it's pretty much Dream for All is revolving around share appreciation loan program that provides down payment to qualified home buyers. Upon sale or transfer of the home buyer repays the original down payment loan plus a share of the appreciation of the value of the home. So if the borrower takes out a loan for about 20% of the home purchase price, the borrower would pay back the original loan and plus 20% of any appreciation in the value of the home. We'll go over this and we'll talk about this and how this works. Cool. So moving on, so the loan amount. So it is about 20% or $150,000, whichever is less. It can be used for down payments or closing cost. Must be used for California Dream for All conventional first, and it cannot be combined with another program such as CalFA, My Home, or ZIP.
All right, guys. So the eligibility requirements here, all borrowers must be first-time home buyers. One borrower must be a California resident, and at least one borrower is defined as a first-generation home buyer. So basically means that you had no interest in any property in a home in the last 7 years. And to the best of the borrower's knowledge, the borrower's parents do not at the time of their death have any present ownership interest in a residence in the United States, and or the borrower grew up in a foster care. And lastly, you have to attest under penalty perjury, meaning that you swear you're telling the truth based on your best ability from your recollection. Information submitted subject to audit and verification process. Okay. Financing requirements, guys. So there's income limits for every county. And I just put here the 4 biggest counties, but if there's any different county that you guys will like to see, go ahead and let me know. I could show you what the income limits is, but basically for LA is you can't make more than $155,000 to qualify for this loan. Orange is $202,000, Riverside $149,000, and San Bernardino $149,000. All right, so here's a little bit more technical terms, but just to get the gist of it, your DTI is your debt to income ratio. So I'm not a lender, however, the lender will calculate this for you, and it's basically a ratio between your income and your debt. So whatever debts you have and your income, they calculate that and they bring up a ratio. So you want to be under 45% of that ratio with a 700 credit score to qualify. Under 700 credit score. So for 50%, so you go a little higher if you have a higher credit score. So you go up to 50% for your DTI, and then you have a 700 or higher credit score. DU approval eligible, 680 minimum credit score for standard rate, 660 minimum credit score for low income rate. Non-occupant co-borrower or co-signers are not allowed. So it has to be first-time home buyers that are applying with you. If you're applying with someone else, they can't be the co-signers cannot be non-occupant. Basically, they can't be not living in the property with you. So they have to live there with you. Must be a single-family home, 1-unit property. Owner occupancy only, meaning that you're going to be living in the property. Manufactured homes are okay too, and have a 1-year home warranty. And the 1-year home warranty, guys, we'll get that from the sellers, so you don't have to pay for that. Typically, we negotiate that during the offer phase, and seller usually pays for it. All right, Jeff, you want to go over the property requirements? Jeff. Okay. So follow Fannie Mae property guidelines for conventional loan. Must be a single family home, 1-unit property. So single family condo, townhomes are all allowed. ADU also, which is interesting, is allowed also. So if the appraiser indicates it's a 1-unit property with an accessory dwelling unit, meaning like it's a legit ADU on the property, then that is okay. So and that technically is almost 2 units really, but they will let that pass. So that I thought that was pretty cool, pretty interesting, especially if here in California, obviously, you're looking to buy a house and, kind of cut down your mortgage. It'd be nice to have that ADU bring in supplemental income, obviously, as a second source of as a rental. Again, owner occupancy has to be, and then manufactured homes are okay, and then 1-year home warranty. So a couple resources here. So once you apply and once you get your pick to have a voucher for the home buyer or for the California Dream for All, there are 2 courses you need to take. The first one is it's called Online eHome Course. It's an 8-hour course. It's about $100. And the second one is the Dream for All online course. That's a 1-year, and that's free. And then that's the site for that. Now, you guys don't have to copy these links. We'll send this over email to you guys signed up. So we'll send that over to you later. And then once you complete these, you will get a certificate, and which is going to be good for 1 year. So once you complete this, you're good for 1 year on these courses. All right. You want to do application, Jeff?
Yeah, thank you, man. Application process. So there's a registration system, registration portal, and randomized selection process. 3, allow borrowers to secure voucher for DFA reservations before entering into a contract to purchase a home. 4, borrower needs to obtain CALFA pre-approval form from lender before registering. Voucher recipient then has specified period of time to shop for a home and reserve the loan. Lender will be required to verify eligibility and will enter a voucher number at time of reservation.
So this is important here, guys. You have to get pre-approved before submitting your form to CalHAFA. So it has to be approved. You have to have a approved CalHAFA lender doing this, and basically once you're pre-approved, she or he will give you a form that you're going to have to go into the portal then and submit that form. When they're in the portal now is open. So the portal opened yesterday on April 3rd. So you'll need that form to submit it when you're applying for the California Dream for All. Another thing too that we're learning. So a lot of stuff that we've been learning in the last couple of days, especially since the portal just opened. The specified time period. We didn't know how long you had once you get the voucher. So now we do know you have 90 days. So once if you get elected for the voucher for the country for all, you're gonna have 90 days to shop for a house. So that's more than enough time. So I'm glad we had more clarity on that, and yeah, go from there. So.
Okay, so moving on. Once the portal closes, awarded DFA pre-registration vouchers will be proportionate to household region. Borrowers initially qualify based on current address and may purchase in any county in which they are income qualified. Borrowers must be qualified at time of purchase. They must maintain credit score, maintain debt to income, must meet income limits for county where home is purchased.
And another thing about this too, I would say, for this California Dream for All, you don't have to live in a certain area, right? I mean, it's all in California, so it is not based on where you currently live, really. And like other programs, there's the Long Beach grant program too that we've been talking about, and for that one, you have to live in Long Beach. So, so that's another thing to take note of. All right, so here, guys, this is basically illustration of how this program works. Okay, so the whole thing about shared appreciation, which is different than any other down payment assistance and any other program out there, is that it's a cycle. So what I mean is, so for the example here is going to be, let's say you get a house for $400,000, and then the DFA, which is the Dream for All, is $100,000. Your total home value is $500,000, right? So let's say 5 years later, appreciation goes up. The home value is $640,000 now, right? So now your appreciation is $140,000, right? You made $140,000 in appreciation in the last 5 years. So what happens there? And let's say you decide to sell the property. So if you decide to sell the property at that point, the way it's split is that your first mortgage balance, let's say it's $370,000 at that point. Your Dream for All loan payback will be $128,000. So that $120,000 is what you're going to pay back to the Dream for All, and your equity that you're walking away was going to be $142,000. And that's on a price, a purchase or a sell price of $640,000. So, and then the way the $128,000 is broken down is that the Dream for All principal that they let you borrow originally when you bought the house was $100,000, and then the shared appreciation that they're getting is $28,000. So that's the way it's split. And the way, what I mean is a cycle is that they're going to take that $128,000 and then they're going to give that to the next person, right, that's applying for this program down the road. So that's why it's a cycle, right? They keep cycling that money and help out other first-time home buyers, right? And you at this point, 5 years later, let's say let's say you don't want to sell it, you refinance it, right? You refinance it, you pay back that loan, or you pay back the California Dream for All, or you sell the property. You take your $142,000 that you made on the property, and you put that down for a bigger house or something else, or whatever you want to do, or just keep it, whatever you want to do with that money. And here is a representation of the cycle. The funds are recycled then to another person, and then it just keeps going, round and round. All right, so 6 easy steps, guys. So now if you made it this far, guys, congratulations. Now you know basically everything about this program. Really there's 6 steps here. Your first step, obviously, if you're here today, that means that either me or Jeff will be helping you out as your real estate agent on this process. And then 2 is going to be to reach out to us, or we'll reach out to you to secure your financing. So basically, we will connect you with one of our Cal Hoffa approved lenders that will help you basically get pre-approved, go over the numbers, and then get that form for you, because you need that form. And then pre-registration for the Dream for All it's already open. So April 3rd, which is today's April 4th. So yesterday it opened up already. So now once you have that form, you're going to be able to then go directly to the website and submit that form along with, I think, an ID. I think there was an ID and some sort of address or billing information. And then from there, I would wait at that point, until the portal closes, and then they start drawing who gets the California Dream for All voucher. And then once you get that, you could do that. You could do this beforehand. You could do it after. It's up to you. But then you'll complete the home buyer education. So that's going to be the eHome course, and that is $100 fee you have to pay, and that's through their provider, through Cal Hoffa. And then the second thing will be the California Dream for All course, which is 1 hour. So one's 8 hours, 1 hour. So you have to complete those courses. And then once the portal closes, and they'll announce it when they close it, and they select whoever gets it. So, and then from there, if you get it, you have 90 days from there to go look at properties and put some offers in, and get your home that you're looking for to buy. So that's that, guys. So if you want to get pre-approved right now, or you want to start the process today, and you don't want to wait, go ahead and text DREAM to this phone number here. It's 562-991-4465. So go ahead and text DREAM to that number, and then we will get you set up. All right. Lastly, here, this is our KW app. If you're, there's a lot of different home search apps out there. However, I believe our app is probably the best that's out there, just because we have a lot more information, a lot more neighborhood insights, and it's a great app. So go ahead, and if you want to scan that QR code, go ahead and download that app. That way you could start looking and browsing out properties in your area or in places that you're looking to buy. All right, cool. At this point, that is it, guys. So, won't take too much of your time here. So far, it's 23 minutes, so it's great timing. If you have any questions right now, guys, go ahead and submit your questions, and we will start answering those questions for you. All right, so first question here. Let's see here. So first question here. How many people are selected for this program, and how often? Okay, that's a very good question. They didn't say how many people will be selected. I know there's a certain amount of money that they have. I don't know the exact amount. I'm pretty sure it's a lot of money, but I'm not sure the exact amount either of it. Something might have to look into. But whenever the funds are depleted, so whenever basically the funds they allocate to each person has a voucher, right? Then that's when there won't be any more funds left, and nobody's going to get it. I mean, that's when they stop it, right? But at the same time too, they put that cap for 90 days, right? So if someone gets it and in 90 days they don't buy a house, I'm assuming they're going to lose that voucher. So then that voucher will go back into the pool, right? And then they'll select the next person, and then they'll keep going that way and that way and that way. So what I'm hearing is that this could go on to the end of 2024. So even if you're not selected up front, doesn't mean you're not going to be selected maybe down the road, which is kind of a catch-22, right? Especially if you're waiting for this funds. But but that's the way that's the way so far, what we get information we gathered, but I'm sure we'll know more as time goes on. But good question. Any input, Jeff, on that, or any input you want to say?
No, not at the moment. I think you covered everything right there.
Yeah. I will give it another minute or so, and okay, another question here. So this one here is, when will people start getting picked? So that's another thing too. So we're not sure if they're going to start drawing right away or they're going to wait till the portal closes. So, yesterday was the first day the portal opened. From previous times that I've heard, I guess from other programs they've done, sometimes the portal closes really fast because they get bombarded with applications. This case here, they said it'll be open for 28 days, right? So basically everyone that we're helping right now, that is applying for this program, we told them to apply yesterday morning, basically 8 a.m. once the portal opened, just because you just don't know what these things, right? We don't know how many people are applying for this. It's all California, so I'm sure there's probably hundreds of thousands, if not maybe, I don't know, maybe hundreds of thousands, if not millions, I don't know. But once they close the portal, then that's when they're gonna be I'm assuming picking who they're gonna the random lottery picks. So that's what we're assuming. Yeah, but I would right now, from what we know, 28 days. So about 28 days, unless they close the portal early. All right. All right, we have another one here. Would my cosigner have to meet the requirements? You want to answer that, Jeff?
I think you got it.
Yeah. Well, my cosigner have to meet the requirement as well. Yeah. So remember, as we mentioned before, the cosigners, anybody you're cosigning with, anybody you're applying with, has to also be a first-time home buyer as well. So they have to also have the same requirements, and also have to be living in the property. So it has to, yeah. So those are the requirements for that. All right. Good questions, guys. All right. So if we have any more questions, I think we'll wrap it up. Let's see here. Jeff, I'm trying to close this presentation really quick down. Let me see here. Oh. Not sure how to close the presentation, but I think, I think that'll be it for today, guys. Hold on, let me go here. All right, cool. Yep, there it is. All right. All right, cool. Well, that's it for today, guys. Jeff, thank you, man, for doing this with me. You want to leave with any last words, man, for everyone that's watching this? Any advice or anything?
I guess my advice to everyone that's watching is just hop on this, guys. It's a great opportunity. Like Lenny and I covered, is for first-time homebuyers, first-generational homebuyers, to have a home, right, in California. I think it's just having that step forward and taking initiative. I think just take initiative on this program while it's out there.
Yeah, good advice, man.